Greetings, degenerates. St. Michael here, and it's official. The government is back open. I know, a lot of you probably didn't even realize it was closed. That's how fucking little this mattered. Honestly. How much did things change when the government shut down? Didn't even fucking notice it did. Anyway, one of the first videos I ever actually did on this channel was going over why the government shutdown even existed in the first place, and it was essentially because, you know, the Democrats wanted a lot of fucking money from us to go to people who, well, frankly, don't even fucking live here, who, you know, well, either don't live here or are here and don't fucking belong. But, yep, as of this time of recording yesterday, the government shutdown has ended, and it's been real interesting because while the Democrats are taking what they will consider a victory lap around, you know, their elections, I mean, let's be fair here. Is it really that much of a victory lap? Yes, they did flip a few things. Not good. We'll see how the 2026 midterms go. But they elected a socialist, communist, Marxist, whatever fucking word you want to slap on it, to New York. Oh my God. What a fucking shock. I knew Mon Dummy was going to win. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. New Jersey went blue.
Duh and or hello.
Okay, and Texas is red, and Florida is mostly red. Well, Texas is mostly red depending on where you go, but like, is this at all a surprise? But as they're taking their victory lap. I wish they would take a leap. They seemingly are now eating their own because a few Democrats, most notably Fetterman, who, weirdly enough, what happened with him? Did the stroke rewire him? He's seemingly the only sensible choice in the Democratic Party. Like, if you were going to run someone in 2028, like, my bet is they're going to force Gavin Newsom on us, but it's like, they really wanted to try and win, they would push him. But they probably don't want to win. Good for us. Support the government shutdown. Breaking out of Washington. Senators have reached a bipartisan agreement to bring the government shutdown to an end. And yes, this is just the Senate. The Senate voted on this. This will now go to the House to, will get voted on as well. But the Senate is seemingly where they had the most trouble. Breaking. Senators have reached a deal to end the government shutdown. The agreement was negotiated by Senator Angus King, Jeanne Shaheen, and Maggie Hassan. God Lord. As well as several GOP senators, and there are enough Democrat caucus members in favor of the deal, sources tell Fox News. And that's kind of where all the meltdowns are happening, because a lot of people on the left and the Democrats are freaking out that they bent the knee, that the Democrats, you know, they're traitors. You know, I think it was 6, ultimately 7 Democrats switched to, I wouldn't say switched, but voted alongside the Republicans, and it ended up being 60-40. Obviously, Fetterman is the most notable one. We don't have any details on the deal that's been made, but it seems like Republicans have pulled over just enough Democrats to negotiate the end. The shutdown is over. It's over, yeah. Bipartisan reopening agreement just reached. Senate vote to formalize deal expected tonight. President Trump has already addressed the deal that is reportedly being passed tonight. Per Pool, POTUS addresses the latest shutdown developments to reporters as he went into the White House tonight, saying, "Looks like we're getting very close," and then repeating, "It looks like we're getting very close." That's how Trump talks. We will update you when things change. But here is the... Let's see if I can make this just a tad bit bigger.
That's what she said.
There we go. There we go. Breaking, President Trump has officially backed the Senate's plan to reopen the government, which gives no money for illegals or Obamacare. At least 10, wow, it was 7 the last I looked. At least 10 Democrats have already on board to end their shutdown. Hold the line. Do not give in to Schumer's demands. A vote is expected this evening. And this was kind of my response to everything, which kind of goes along with what Clay said, Clay Travis. So Chuck Schumer and the rest of the Dems shut the government down for 40 days just to bend the knee. 40 days, that's an interesting number. So we waited with no government for 40 days and 40 nights. God, it's like fucking Noah's Ark over here. And then we have from Benny Johnson, the U.S. Senate votes 60-40 to advance the bill to reopen the federal government. I wish it would just stay closed, personally. Breaking, Senator Durbin just gave the middle finger to the far left and voted to open the government. Wow. This is absolute madness that's going on to ensure shortly with the historical. I voted for these meltdowns. Yes. Here it is. 6 Democrat senators, apparently it ended up being 10, have defected. The leverage they had on the American people has been broken. The far left is going on a full tilt. Congress is about to become very loud. I can't wait for the snakes like Ilhan Omar to hiss and squirm. Yes, because they were cheering and championing that their votes and their fucking election results prove that somehow the American people back the Democrats. No, you just ran candidates that were obviously going to win in the areas that they were fucking put in. The American people ultimately aren't really aligned with the Democrats. Now, Republicans by far aren't perfect, and they need to full as well take advantage of this and really bare their teeth, especially with, midterms coming up. But most Americans are not backing the Democrats and the far left because they don't want their money being given away to fucking Saudi Arabian fucking Sesame Street or fucking queers in China or illegals. And keep that in mind. This is what the shutdown was about. Illegals getting healthcare. On taxpayer dime? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy crap. Bernie Sanders.
It's impossible, and that the way the process has been developed, it is impossible to delay the votes that are going to take place. And if that were not the case, that is certainly what I would do, because I think it is important that the American people fully understand what is being voted on today.
Yeah, a giant
Everybody in America knows that our current healthcare system is broken.
Wait. I thought you guys fixed it with Obamacare. What happened?
It is dysfunctional. It is cruel. It is by far the most expensive healthcare system in the world.
Again,
and the only healthcare system of any major country that does not guarantee healthcare to all people as a human right.
Healthcare is not a human right because health is not a human right, you daft old bastard.
Every man, woman, and child. We are unique in that respect.
You guys shut this government down for healthcare for illegals. Now you're bitching about healthcare for fucking Americans? How about give the people that died or got wounded in the fucking wars you sent them to fucking free healthcare, you fucking Soviet cocksucker? Oh, fuck you, Twitter.
And yet tonight, what this Senate is about to do is make a horrific situation even worse. So let's be clear what this vote is about. If this vote succeeds, over 20 million Americans are going to see at least a doubling in their premiums in the Affordable Care Act. In my state of Vermont and throughout this...
Whoa. So people are going to see a doubling of their premiums in something you just called the Affordable Care Act. Do you not see the Do you not see the irony in that? Is this guy demented? And like Biden demented, not like just general. Like, what the fuck? It's not affordable, it's not care, and they don't act. Democrats starving children is over after 40 days, and now we got to listen to this
Have
cocksucker.
sounded the alarm. We have demanded
Chuck Schumer is so panicked that he's got nothing but recycled talking points. That's what they always do.
for months to meet with the Republican leadership. But Republican leaders refused to even discuss the issue, let alone negotiate it.
Because you wanted money for illegals.
We've asked them to meet in the summer and throughout the shutdown. To this day, Republicans still say no. We asked President Trump
This is just fucking blame gaming. Jesus Christ.
to step in and meet with us to deliver lower health care for Americans, and instead, Donald Trump has taken the American people hostage.
You motherfuckers are holding American people hostage because you created the shutdown. Also, if Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, was so fucking grandiose that it was going to fix the healthcare system, why is it still fucking broken?
From cutting off food, aid to hungry families and vets and seniors and kids.
Don't fucking placate the heartstring bullshit, you motherfucker. Most of the people are buying soda and Pop-Tarts and getting fat.
Well, you at least have to do something other than sitting there eating.
All right. Brian, let's go for a walk.
Most of those people don't need SNAP. Most of those people need to get a fucking job.
To manufacturing flight cancellations, to cutting off home heating aid, while he builds a billion-dollar ballroom.
With his own money. Or at least donations. They're not fucking funded by taxpayers.
With gold-plated toilets.
Oh my God.
Therefore, I must vote no. This
No one
healthcare
cares.
crisis is so severe, so urgent, so devastating for families back home that I cannot in good faith support this CR that fails to address the healthcare crisis. But let me be clear. However this vote turns,
Does anyone ever notice that he kind of looks like the villain from the Oliver and Company movie? What was that guy's name? Mr. Sykes, I believe it was? He looks like a dead ringer.
out. This fight will and must continue. Democrats must fight because of
be
millions
the only one who have
of
seen that, right?
families will lose health care coverage. We must fight because children who are dying of cancer.
Okay. I'ma fucking say something. You now give a flying fuck about kids dying when you champ your last fucking election. The biggest fucking thing you fuckers ever gave a shit about was killing babies in the utero. Go fuck yourself.
Will not get health care
You
coverage.
fucking
we must
hypocrite.
fight because a senior citizen cannot afford to pay
Oh, you mean the senior citizens that Cuomo stuck in a fucking petri dish and let to die during COVID? Now you care about fucking seniors? Oh, Jesus.
$5,000 a year just for health insurance. We must
Also, you're fucking senior citizens. Why the fuck are we having 60 and 80-year-old motherfuckers dictate shit that they aren't gonna even have to fucking handle? They're gonna have to be there when the debt comes due.
fight to keep millions from financial ruin. And make no mistake about it, the American people know who is inflicting this healthcare trauma
Yes.
on them.
You.
Donald Trump and the Republicans.
No, it's you, you petrified dick.
Americans will remember Republican intransigence every time they make a sky-high payment on health insurance. So we are going to fight legislatively, fight back home, fight in the...
Oh, now he's doing the fight. These people are so fucking transparent. Right after when Trump said they don't know what the fuck they're doing, every one of these assholes started cussing in the fucking interviews. As if that makes them cool. No, asshole, it just makes you like, hello, fellow kids.
How do you do, fellow kids?
courts and bring this
It's
fight
pathetic.
in the elections. Healthcare costs made a major impact on the 2025 election, and they will certainly have an even greater impact on the 2026 election. So in conclusion, the contrast.
In conclusion, I am talking out of my ass, and I'm using the same shit to blame Trump for literally everything, when it's really me.
Between the two parties is crystal clear.
Yes, the Democrats are fucking evil.
Republicans are the party hell-bent on taking people's health care away, all to bow to the billionaire elite and special interests.
That all vote and donate to Democrat candidates. You are the party of billionaires, you stupid fuck.
Democrats are united as the party of
Yeah, like
lower
a
health
hive
care
mind.
costs and improving our health care system.
Which you said you would do with the Affordable Care Act. Why is it not affordable now? If it was so fucking grand and would fucking fix everything, you put a Band-Aid on a jugular slit.
We will not give up this fight. We will deliver for
You
the
bent
American
the knee.
people. I yield the floor.
You went to King's Landing and bent the knee.
I offer you a choice. Bend the knee and join me.
Anyway, breaking Senator Jack Rosen's vote makes 60 enough to move toward reopening. She joins Dick Durbin from Illinois, Maggie Hassan from New Hampshire, Tim Kaine from Virginia, Angus King from, I don't know, Cortez Maestro from Nevada, Jeanne Shaheen from that's also New Hampshire again? Okay. And John Fetterman from Pennsylvania. AOC and House Democrats are raging. Yes, they are. And this is, again, Clay Travis. He kind of puts a fine point on it all. So Democrats shut down the government for 40 days, and now they are reopening the government 40 days later after achieving nothing. We live in the dumbest of times, and Democrats are truly led by the dumbest of all of us. Exactly. So, what did they achieve? Nothing. They took a grandstand and played holier than thou to shut down the government, and then complained about the government shutdown that they themselves started was starving kids. You know, the kind of same kids in the inner cities and all those things that they would push an abortion on? So the same kids they would have killed in the womb are now the kids that they are complaining about starving because mommy and daddy aren't wasting their fucking SNAP payments on soda, TVs, and, sugary garbage. They literally are the dumbest people on planet Earth. It's fucking unbelievable. Well, anyways, the government's back open, and they can continue financially ass-raping us once a year so they can give money to who the fuck cares and who the fuck knows. Hopefully, this is a serious BTFO that they have to continue bending the knee. And, fuck them. They did it to themselves. It's a self-inflicted wound. But let me know what you think. Did you even know the government shut down? Because I fucking didn't remember. Hell, I did a video on this fucking weeks ago, and I fucking can't remember. 40 days? Wow. New record. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to matter in the 2026 election? Do you think this is going to be some sort of rallying cry? And who do you think is going to rally it more and louder? And be sure to subscribe for more rants about pop culture and politics. God bless, and may demons fear when you wake in the morning.